Okay, well, you know what? When you start licking your fingers and like you're concerned about what's going on, it's going to be a good segment. This Thanksgiving, give thanks to alcohol-free. We've got lots of drink options from some good, clean fun. Joining us is editor Sarah Kate. What do you have for us today?
So I have a really great selection of non-alcoholic wines you can pair with all of your Thanksgiving foods.
Okay.
And we've got a punch and we've got a cocktail. So and a great beer. So you know, there's the men in your life who like Guinness, and so we'll get to that in a second.
Okay.
The first one I really wanted to everybody wants a non-alcoholic red wine. Everybody asks me, do you have a good non-alcoholic red wine? This is from Australia. It's made in Spain, but the brand is Australian. And it is a Tempranillo Cab Sauv. And this is one of the top non-alcoholic red wines I have ever tried.
It smells like an alcohol.
It smells like a Tempranillo.
Yep.
When I first tried this, I was like, I had to double check that there was no alcohol in it.
Okay.
So take a sip and you'll see it's really a great option to match with turkey.
Wow.
Right?
It's the first sip that makes it feel real.
Yes, exactly. And so this is available in this region through Dry Variety. And I think this is, you know, if you order it now, it won't come in time for Thanksgiving, but it's an awesome option to serve at your table.
And this is good to serve with dessert too.
And this is good to serve with dessert. So if you are a chocolate fan, then you will also.
Would be me.
Yeah, that would. There you go. Tiramisu and red wine. Hello, thank you. So this is called Joyous.
This excites me.
This is sparkling rosé. I wouldn't usually say to pair a sparkling rosé with turkey and with the fixings, but this is a really deep, juicy, sparkling, non-alcoholic rosé. It's made from Zinfandel and some other white blends, so it's got a really depth of flavor. It's from the US. It's made in Washington, so give it a try.
Oh, it smells delicious.
It smells like a rosé. It has really nice, deep notes in it, like richer, plummy, stone fruit notes.
Oh yeah, that's not a juice.
It's not a juice, right? So that's the thing about non-alcoholic wine now is not juice anymore. So we have premium, they're made.
So children won't like them.
Children won't like them. They're made with winemakers. They're made in vineyards with premium grapes. So
you can tell the dryness.
Yeah, and so that will go really nicely with the cranberry or you know, the tiramisu. Actually, it won't go with the tiramisu. It'll go with this sort of cranberry puffs if you're serving that. This is a Guinness. Everybody knows Guinness.
Yep.
Guinness Zero is fantastic. It's new to Canada. Everybody in Europe is obsessed with this. They make it the same way that they make it the regular Guinness with. It has the doohickey in it. I don't know if you can hear that, but you can. The doohickey, yeah. So why don't you give it a try and tell me what you think about this Guinness?
I don't drink a lot of Guinness, but I know what it's supposed to taste like.
And it's going to be available in Ontario at grocery stores and the LCBO and you know,
it's like a meal. It's thick like a meal.
It's a meal in a glass.
That's what I always say about Guinness. It's really thick and it's dense.
Yeah.
That's great. That tastes the same.
Yeah.
There's no difference.
It's no difference. And it's made with the same methods that they make the regular Guinness in Ireland. You know, and they really wanted to create the same product as the regular Guinness that everybody loves. And I think they've done a good job of that. So,
yeah.
And then if you have, you know, the next thing is if you have guests over and you're entertaining, you want to make a sparkling punch. So I've just used a non-alcoholic spiced rum in this, and there's lots of options. You can go to somegoodcleanfun.com and check out the recipe and the list of, you know, where you can buy spiced rum and which ones to buy. But I'm going to give this to you. It's got apple cider, cranberry juice, spiced rum, and then a bottle of non-alcoholic sparkling wine.
It smells so good.
Yeah.
Even just the smell.
So you can get there's lots of different options for sparkling wine out there. And I'm sorry, there's a cranberry in there. So
that's my favorite one.
Okay, good. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that is so good.
There's cinnamon in it. You let it soak with the cinnamon for a little bit and the apple, and it has that really harvest, like fall, seasonal taste to it.
So good.
No alcohol. So there's non-alcoholic sparkling wine and sparkling rum in there. So
okay, we've got just about a minute left. So what's this last one?
Okay, so this is an apple cider mule. So I'm using apple cider and a cinnamon syrup. So making syrup. So making syrup is really easy. It's 1-to-1 sugar to water, and then you add in whatever flavor you want. So you toss in some cinnamon sticks and let it sit for about 10 minutes. And so this syrup, you put about 1 ounce of that in. You put in about 2 ounces of a non-alcoholic bourbon, spiced bourbon, apple cider, and ginger beer, and you give it a stir. It's a really simple drink to serve if people are coming over. You can make a couple of make the base of it, a couple of them,
and then
when
switch it
people
up, kind of.
then when people come over, you just put some ginger beer in it.
Amazing.
Give it a stir. It's really like a seasonal drink, and it uses apple cider. And you know, we're in Ontario, everybody loves apples here.
Yeah.
So.
Well, Sarah Kate, this has just been so incredibly knowledgeable. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you for
coming in.
having me.
All of the information you can get on your website.
Yes, at somegoodcleanfun.com. Yeah.
Lots more coming up on Morning Live.